Alyssa Head has been in this driveway practicing to make her high school team for a long time.
For the last 3 years.
Dad Kevin put the hoop up in 2013, he says, with the Homeowner Association's blessing.
We had many hoops that we had to go through.
It required applications, diagrams, and pictures showing exactly which hoop they wanted. So he was confused when this happened.
They came back to us a few weeks later saying, sorry, we looked over the paperwork and that basketball net was approved in error.
A few phone calls later, Kevin thought everything was cleared up. But now, 3 years later,
we start receiving letters in the mail threatening fine again.
For a basketball hoop that Kevin says was approved years ago, he thinks it's unfair. So you make the call. Should Kevin have to take down his daughter's basketball goal? But before you decide,
we checked with the Rock Springs HOA to find out what gives. Trestle Management says even though Kevin applied for a portable hoop, he was approved for a permanent hoop. It must be collapsed and kept out of sight when not in use. But Kevin says it's been 3 years and collapsing just isn't practical.
Because they're heavy, they're weighted, and they're not easy to move around or hide. And that's why we went through the whole approval process.
The good news, Alyssa made the basketball team, and Kevin is still fighting to give her somewhere to practice permanently.
This makes us question the Homeowners Association for anything that we would do to our house.
Kevin's victory may be a long shot, but he's going to keep at it until he makes it. And that's the miracle of editing. Go to abc15.com, click on sections, and let Joe know to see all the ways we protect your money. I'm investigator Joe Ducey. If you've got a problem, let me know.
Alyssa Head has been in this driveway practicing to make her high school team for a long time.
For the last 3 years.
Dad Kevin put the hoop up in 2013.